Everybody, this is my two-part, let's my review of Season 2 of Todd and the Book of Pure Evil. Oh, I'm kind of irritated that my first try at this didn't go very well. I mean, it went well, but I kind of rambled off, and also my stupid internet froze on me, so I have to make a new video. Keeping that at the side, oh, what can I say about this season, man? This season is so awesome. So let me just get over all I need to say. So basically, the second season is a lot like the first one, you know, with random people, mostly students in the school, um, going around and finding the book and trying to help them with their problems. One major difference in this, and if you haven't seen the series, and I hope I'm not ruining anything for you, Atticus is actually the forefront main villain. Now, in the first season, it would have seemed like he was anyways, but there was always he was working with the satanic cult, so technically he wasn't really in charge. It was more like his the boss was in charge. And this one he's the forefront, and he's most definitely the leader. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. Todd, Jenny, Hannah, Curtis are all back. Honestly, they're back and better than ever. Curtis now has a robotic arm which can do all sorts of shit, and they pretty much like flesh out through the movie or through the season. Sorry, and they basically explain everything that it can do. There's a lot of weird and new things in this season. You know, some new characters pop up, and we find out a little bit of history about the book and the demons. Not demons, like about the book and the people that have had it before. Honestly, was awesome. Okay, it was fucking awesome. Before I get to that, okay, so basically, plot is now Todd is a little grimace about he's a little grimaced about having to worried about turning into the evil one, because to be honest, I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be that way either. And you know, much like the last episode of the first season, he's acting out very much. So yeah, there's that. Todd's worried. Hannah and Curtis are dating, and Jenny's basically just Jenny. Nothing's really changed about her. Um, but yeah, let's get to it. This season knocked my balls. It was the perfect sequel. It was amazing. Honest to God, like everything in the season was just perfect. You know, the characters were still funny, the jokes were still funny. Um, you know, like it may have gotten a little boring with like the whole randomness and seeing what would happen, but honestly, the show goes on perfectly fine. It's a really good series, and you know, everything's still great. The best part was the return, and sorry I didn't mention this. It was the return of a character that's from the previous one. It was in this previous episode where it was like it was Curtis seeing me getting his first girlfriend, and then you know she had to leave because you know stuff happens. I can't really say without ruining it. And basically now she's come back, and this whole episode is a musical, and honestly it was really awesome. So I like that return. Also, honestly, it was an awesome season. Sorry, my happiness kind of wore off with the first video, and I'm more forethought with this one. But I'm not gonna give any spoilers, so don't worry. Todd has changed not that much. You know, he's still the same old happy-go-lucky kid that likes smoking weed. And Jimmy hasn't changed at all either, man. Jimmy still rocks. Yeah. Moving on. Anyway, the season itself is awesome. it's awesome. It's just awesome. It has a great comedy, and it just, well, I'm just repeating myself from the first review of the first season. So, if you haven't seen it, go check that out. All I can really say is the season is awesome, and the cliffhanger at the end, you'd never see it coming. And there's a lot of stuff about Hannah. There's a lot of stuff about everyone, and just it basically tells us everything we wanted to know from the cliffhanger in the first season, and then brings in a whole bunch of new questions that need answering. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, like I said in my previous video, which I meant like the video that I did that got destroyed. I can't really do a full review right now. Mainly because I don't want any spoilers to be put out. I could always say spoiler alert, but I hate being like held back from anything I say. I really hate it. I don't want to put spoiler alerts. You know why? Because my videos are just meant to be there. Either way, this isn't about my videos. So if you hadn't seen the seasons and you have an iPad or an iPod Touch, get one of these and get the first two seasons. If you haven't seen it, honestly, if you're a horror fan or a comedy fan, you can't go wrong. I'll admit some things may be a little risque for you, but to be honest, the series itself is quite clean compared to certain other series I've seen, like Misfits for one, and that's an English series too. So you know, you like it. If you like season one, you're gonna love season two, and that's it. And when season three comes out, and there's gonna be season three, I swear to God, I'm gonna make it happen. If they aren't, I'm serious. I've never been this serious about something in my life. Honestly, I love this show, and I hope they keep doing their great work. If you're watching Space. Yeah. Aside from that, there's not really much to say. Also, I will do a full review of seasons 1 and 2, probably in like a half-hour video. It's gonna split up into two parts. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, really, but I'm gonna review both seasons in one big review when season 3 comes out. So yeah, I'm also gonna review the episodes of season 3. So that's it for now. Catch you later.